Hello there, YouTube. This is Tycooners Steve, and welcome you back to episode 8 of our subscriber zoo. And penguins? Really, people? Penguins again? This is like the third penguin thing I've done on this channel. Not to mention that I just did the Great Arcs back on our Re-Arc Park Let's Play. But, well, here we go again. And I'm only kind of half complaining here because who doesn't love penguins? Excellent choice. We'll be going ahead and putting in a penguin display right here on the northern side of our reindeer exhibit we did from last time. I guess everyone's in a very Christmassy mood because they're picking all tundra animals right now. And of course, fortunately for us, there are also a whole bunch of different species of penguins. So today we're actually going to be putting in some Chinstrap penguins. As you can see, we're working here on a sort of lower viewing area so we can see the Chinstrap penguins swimming around, and we're also going to be putting in kind of just like a level area. Since we have done penguins a few times though, I thought I would make this exhibit a little bit different, and the way I'm going to do that is that previously all of my penguin exhibits were indoor exhibits, and I looked around, and the reason I'm doing Chinstrap penguins is because they can get as far north as than like New Zealand. So they can kind of move from the Arctic climates, which they are mostly in. Don't get me wrong, they are an Antarctic animal. But we're going to pick these guys because they can go a little bit further north, which means we can build an outdoor exhibit that won't look crazy strange, even though we are keeping sort of this grassland temperate area looking around. So we'll go ahead and get this started in here. And so you can see I'm having a little bit of trouble here just getting the tank to fit exactly the way I wanted it, mostly because as you'll notice there, like the last two tanks on either side, they kind of have that little thing where they go up at an angle, and I try to kind of disguise that area when I'm building underwater viewing areas in my zoo these days. I've gotten to the point where they're upsetting me a little bit. So what the trick is to do this is you actually have to, as you can see, extend the tank wall beyond where you can actually see it as a guest, and then you just kind of hide that tank wall in a little box like this. You can see that I'm kind of building around it here, and unfortunately I couldn't get the ground perfectly even, but I kind of cheated by putting in some tank walls here, like so, and that way I can just adjust them to the perfect height and make everybody happy, more or less. Going through here like this. We'll switch around. This is obviously going to be the inside area for our penguins, and this is going to be the outside area. The inside area is just going to be kind of like an indoor place where they can go and sleep at night, or where the zookeepers can get at them if they need to. And this is going to be the indoor observation area that our guests can get through. And so, like I said, we'll just make the little boxes around there to disguise the edge of those tanks. And I'm going to tweak the exhibit here and give it a little more room. Flatten out. Very good. Very good. Okay, I think it's good enough now. Let's start laying down our pathways, like so. Too thick, I believe. And we'll allow the guest to get right up there. Put that in, and then I'm going to make it so the guest can use, whoops, overpainted a little bit. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Smooth it out. And smooth there. There we go. And let me just drop a fence in here. Maybe these guys? Is that going to be good for our penguins? That's actually not bad. I really actually like these porpoise bait fence, but the problem is that they curve and they go around the corner there, so we can't use them. No, maybe these guys. It's just going to be the glass version of that chain link fence we've been using, so that might actually be the way to go, since it ties it in a little bit more. I think that's what we're going to try to use here. And now let's start working on this underwater viewing area. Just hanging around here. Do we need to widen the path here? That might be a bit much, actually. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. Okay. Go back here and finish off this area. Build a little box here. Drop down some pathways. Very good. Very good. Okay. And I think I'm going to redesign this a little bit, because I think it's going to make more sense to do it this way. So I'm going to put the tank filter right here. And just like that, so we can get to it, and put in some doorways. It's going to be the zookeeper entrance to the outside area there. Let's disguise the doors a little bit. Like so. Very good. And we'll go ahead and put a chain link there. And we'll put a tank wall there just so we can use it as a door. I think that's the plan. And while we're going through here, can we hide this area? That way I get a flush wall. Something like that threw off the ground. Stupid hitboxes. Okay, so this is how we're going to resolve this, I think. Yes, this is what I'm going to plan to do. I'm just going to go ahead and make a faux wall by putting these posts across here. Let's try to keep them as even as possible. And they'll be the right color because they're from that same building set from Ruben and Sophie's designs. Very good. And we'll just put a little roof here. Just like so. There we go. Yeah, that'll work great. And smooth, 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 smooth. Like a fresh jar of Skippy. Just smooth it over. Smooth that. I'm going to lower that a little bit here. And that way I can put a sort of a frame around the glass by putting this floating railing in. There we go. That's going to look great. Yeah, it's a nice little exhibit. And we'll go ahead and drop this in here just so like there's a place for the zookeepers to stand when they walk into the exhibit from the door. It doesn't look like they have to dive immediately into the water. Just a little added touch of realism, hopefully. And put that down. Oh, the Chinstrap penguins don't have any underwater food. That's okay, we'll fill this up with some live bait for them. A couple of those yellow tunas, but not too many because they are big. And we'll drop the food there just in case. And of course we'll put more food inside here to encourage them to go inside and outside, making it a more interactive exhibit. Put a door so our zookeepers can get in there. That's probably a good idea. And now let's go ahead and put the roof for the penguin cage. Doing this at a 2 height, I think. Yeah, okay. Do it just like that and put that back there. Very good. So far I haven't blown myself up too much. But we'll drop a little hay. I'm not going to coat the entire thing in hay, but it looked like there's a bit of a nest there for the penguins that they wanted. And putting these tile floors I was talking about earlier. I don't know why it's not letting me put a tile on that space. Is it because there's a roof? Okay, I seriously don't know why it's not allowing me to put a tile down there. If anybody knows, leave a comment below so I don't run into this problem in the future. But for the life of me, I just could not figure out why it was not allowing me to do that. But let's go ahead and do some repairs here to get back what we lost. And we'll also kind of trick it then by, we'll grab, I think there's a tile, yeah, white brick is what it's called, but it looks more like that tile, so we'll do that. Oh, it's a curved path, so what we'll do is just put a line of it out here, and then we'll disguise it with the invisible fence, or the invisible path, like so. There we go, now it's a nice sharp corner instead of a rounded one, and we'll put the doors back in, put the door covers back in, okay. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't let me do that, but okay, we'll go ahead and put in our traditional zookeeper supplies, give them a little workspace here, doot and doot, and hang one of those. Let's see, what else can we do for these guys? What else can we do to make this look fantabulous? How about a chair? Chair's good. Okay, anything else? Put the food back. Oh, and I need to put that top of the actual fence back there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's get to decoration with these rocks. And you might recall I did something similar on our Great Ox display in the Re-Arc Zoo. Just kind of blending in those coastal rocks with the actual rock island. Just to make it look like it's a little more connected, a little more thought out. A couple of benches. What else for our guests? Things for guests this is. What can we do for them? Oh, we got these penguin posters. I don't really like them there. I had a whole bunch of these back in our Tundra Zoo when I made that big penguin puffin house. I think I only have these 2 now, though. I think I took the other ones out real quick. Scrolling through, I'm pretty sure these are the other ones I'm going to find, though, so Yeah, okay, we'll just space them out then. So it looks more like we know what we're doing. Perfection. Okay, and let's see if we can't, I don't want to tile these floors. Let's put down this marine path. Just like that. And then I'll put down, oops, I gotta get rid of these fences first. Then I'll put down one stairway, and I'll leave the other one like a ramp. Get ourselves OSHA compliant here. I'm grabbing some of the railings. Still gotta get rid of these guys. Something like that. Something like that. There we go. Helps if I can see it. And let's go ahead and steal one of these English oaks for that. What are we gonna do here? I'll have to think about that. Let me see. Anything else we can put in? Or are we going? Let's just go to the roof. Do I want to make these multi-leveled? Well, first of all, I want to go ahead and sort of trim that a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. And what else? What else? What else? Let's put a post between those. Yep, like that. I like that. And get rid of these fences here, so we can actually walk down them. Do the same thing on the other side. Get rid of the fences we don't want. And then we'll go ahead and also put that floating railing and the post down here. Great, great. And let's go ahead and decorate this by throwing down a cable fence. We'll grab some of our white flowers. I'm gonna put in the orange flowers too. Do I want to put in the black-eyed Susans? I think I do. Still a little sparse. Let's grab some trees. Yeah, grab these daisy trees from the front. Something like that. And it's still a little bit sparse. Let's look at what other plants we got here. It's not, no. Oh! Sugar bush. That's actually a pretty good height, and it didn't bleed through. That's nice. Okay, we'll put in some sugar bushes there. And, okay, I think I'm going to keep this the same height, I think. Ugh. I do like multi-tiered things, but, now let's keep it all the same height. Like so. Just like that. I think that's actually going to work. Oh, looks like we do. I almost did the exact same thing I did with the Great Auk exhibit. I made it too shallow, so the live bait was swimming through the island. Obviously, we don't want that, so it needs to be a little bit deeper. Let's get rid of the island real quick, just so it's not messing with the hitbox or something crazy like that. Dig it down, smooth it out. There we go. Fish went under the water. Let's make sure we didn't mess this up. Nice and nice. Very good. And now we'll go ahead and put the island back right about there. Perfect. Let's drop another English oak in the corner here. Probably not going to decorate the rest of that area, because, yeah, I don't know what we're going to put in there, so I'll leave it open for now. What else? Fantastic, folks. Here we are at the final walkthrough. As you can see, we're starting here at our caribou exhibit. Caribou, I mean reindeer. But now, if we turn our attention to the left, you can see that we have our beautiful Chinstrap penguin display right here. And, oh, I see one swimming in the water. Oh, I see a couple that are swimming in the water. Doesn't look like any of them have stayed up on the island. They all decided to take a dip right away. Figures. So let's go ahead then and see if we can't view them from our underwater area here, which would be just to the left. You can see here the beautiful railing and wood paneling. Of course, we have our penguin posters on the walls, just in case people want to learn a little bit more about Chinstrap penguins or penguin kind in general, penguins of the world. But making our right-hand turn, and we'll go ahead and put our noses up the glass. I see one poking his head out there. I don't see any that are actually... Oh, there we go. There, the sun's swimming right there. Hey, little Chinstrap penguins, how you doing? Doing good. Yes, you are. Fantastic. Looks like they're working great. You can see that little, like, black line that goes around their chin from which they get their name. Very cool model. No clue where the model comes at this point, but I'm positive you can find it on the Zoo Tycoon 2 download wiki, which is linked below. And we'll go ahead and head up this pathway here, and you can see that that sugar bush is the stuff we put in earlier. I think that's pretty fine. And by fine, I mean glorious looking and fantastic, obviously. That's all of our work in the zoo has been, thanks to you, my subscribers. Well, now we can see an up-close look at the penguin as he swims past the glass there. Yay! You swim, little penguin, you swim. Alright, but enough of viewing this like, some tourist who had to pay an admittance fee. How would you view this exhibit if you were employed at this wonderful subscriber zoo? Well, of course, as you remember, in order to get to that little zookeeper back area, we actually have to go back here through our African area. And we'll make a hard left here. Oh, looks like the zebras are still doing well. How are you doing, guys? Good. And we've got a lazy zookeeper there sitting on the bench, but we'll go right past them. Right past the reindeer. And... uh-oh. Looks like we're having a little bit of a hitbox issue. So we'll probably have to move that rock right there a little bit, but again, I'll show it to you, warts and all. So I'll do that off camera. I won't make you suffer through it. We'll go ahead and just kind of jump over it here, and now we'll go into the penguin area. Oh, then you can see there's a penguin sliding on his belly inside his inside cave. Oh, he just popped up, so I'll give him a brush. Okay, and we'll go into more of the tentacle areas here. Go through this door. To our right here, we are going to find the water filter, which is pumping along just fine. And the left-hand door here is going to take us outside the exhibit. And you can see we do have that little stepping area, and it looks like we can step right from there to the island so we can get to any of our penguin friends. But meanwhile, we're going to dive down deep here, take a look at all the fishies. And I don't see any penguins. Where'd they all go? Hello, penguin. Oh, there they are. They're actually all sitting there. They've all waddled up to there, presumably because that's where the food is. I imagine they're just trying to take their turns getting some krill. But that does it for our nice little outdoor Chinstrap penguin exhibit, which means that we've completed another episode of our subscriber zoo, which means I need some votes for our next exhibit, which can go anywhere in the park. We do have this sort of corner up here in the top right. Here's the penguins right here. And to the corner to the top right, of course. Of course, I also have all that area to the left. Once again, let me go over the rules for voting. Basically, for the next 3 days after this video is completed, you can just leave a comment below voting for the type of exhibit, and you can even specify where you want that exhibit to be. And whichever animal gets the most votes in the comments below is the next exhibit we put in our subscriber zoo. And like I said, the voting is for 3 days from when this posts, so get your comments in now. Meanwhile, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to actually click the like button. And thank you for joining me today. Bye.